everybody. Just figured I'd do a quick ranked draft. I just got done lifting. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm still hopped up on all the stimulants in the pre-workout. I needed to do laundry anyway, so figured I might as well do one of these to have something to put up for tomorrow. So, without further ado, let's do a quick ranked draft. Blood Crypt is nice. Probably should pick it because we don't have it, but I kind of am just going to pick the most aggro cards I can. Something in my gut tells me that this is what I should be doing, even if this is not what I should be doing. So, we're going to take the Garudian because it has Death Touch. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is some pretty good reach. Collision Colossus is tempting, but Rakdos Trumpeter is better with the Menace. Spear Spewer, gotta get in that damage. Probably Blade Brand. There's some cool combos we can set up with it. Spike Wheel Acrobat's actually not terrible. Take another Blade Brand. Don't know how many we're playing, if any. Okay, now we're going to start picking cards that we're not playing because these colors are basically being picked out. Macabre Mockery is kind of a big burn spell, though I doubt we're running it. Pick another Garudian. Night of Sorrows is actually currently bugged from what I understand. Thought Collapse into the side. Quench. Looks like I should have drafted the mono blue control deck at this point, because counter spells are really good in this format. So Gates Ablaze does the exact opposite of what we want to be doing in this deck. Sunder Shaman's too hard to cast. Most of the rest of the cards aren't good. Consigned to the Pit, very high mana cost. Thirsting Shade, pretty decent if we can get on the board early with it. I think it's between Thirsting Shade and Goblin Gathering, and I'm going to take the Goblin Gathering right now. That may be incorrect, we'll see. Vindictive Vampire, I've heard is good, but I've personally never liked, so I'm going to take another Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Fireblade Artist is decent, we'll take that. Blade Juggler is really good. Spear Spewer is pretty good. Probably actually should have taken the Grotesque Demise there. Okay, let's see. How many creatures with 1 or less power do we have? 2 if we count the Goblin Gathering. We're going to put this in the side and see if we can set up for that, if that's reasonable. Alright, Blood Mist Infiltrator is decent as a sack outlet, but we already have 2 Fireblade Artists. Gore Clan Wrecker is pretty good. We'll take Footlight Fiend if it comes back around. We'll take the Wrecker. Another Footlight Fiend. Thirsting Shade is good. Spike Wheel Acrobat we may or may not run. We'll take Fat Thrall and put him in the sideboard. Roustabout's decent. Yeah, decent. Quench to the sideboard. Once again, should be in mono blue with all these counter spells that I'm getting. Alright, so Unbreakable Formation, not in our colors. Bankrupt in Blood. I'm sure that there's better picks, but I'm taking Ill-Gotten Inheritance because I love the card. Alright, Orzhov Racketeers. Clamor Shaman's actually pretty good. We're going to take Clamor Shaman. It's kind of like pseudo removal. Gutter Bones is pretty decent as just a recurring dude. Acrobat. We're going to take Goblin Gathering and just see if we can't go wide with the tokens. The tokening. Take a Rakdos Guildgate. Having 1 for mana fixing in an aggro deck seems like it's okay. Carrion Imp into the side. Good lord, this is pack 3, isn't it? Debtor's Transport in the side. I guess we take another Guildgate, because why not? Take Consign to the Pit, because we probably need some kind of hard removal. The Croc. Lock it. Rubble Reading, because it's in our colors. Thought Collapse. It should have been mono blue. Okay. So let's take a look at this draft deck real fast here. Curve's a little higher than I'd like. We do have 18 creatures. Let's see. I feel like I want to run Cavalcade of Calamity. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 creatures that trigger it. That may not actually be enough. Depends on how we count the Goblin Gatherings. I guess we'll keep it. We'll try it. We're going to need to cut some of the top end here. I feel like Consign to the Pit's kind of reaching a little bit. We'll see if we miss it, but we kind of want to aggro our opponent down really fast. And in that case, we might need Blade Brand as our like pseudo removal because we're going wide. Oh hey, we have the Vault. I think I'm going to cut the Rafter Demon because it doesn't fly, it's not evasive, and it's not aggressive enough, I don't think. We're going to cut a Grudian because his stat line is less than ideal for what he does. And maybe we don't need 2 Blade Brands. Let's check this out again. We still have 16 creatures. We have 17 lands. All right. Let's try it out. All right. Aggressive 1-drop. Double 2-drop. Into a Blade Brand and 3-drop. This is like as good as it gets. Start Gutter Bones. Pass the turn. Opponent's turn. Play a forest. We play a mountain. We draw the 3rd land. Get in for 2. Play Spear Spewer and Footlight Fiend. Pass the turn. I wonder if we can get like a double gotcha with that. Oh shoot. Well, get in for 2. We're going to play Goblin Gathering because we potentially, if we draw a land, have a better turn 4. I was thinking about I should have played this, and that may still yet be the correct thing. For some reason, our opponent doesn't have a play until turn 4. I'm going to play this now. Just because I have a feeling that if this works with Footlight Fiend and Fireblade Artist the way I think it works, I think our opponent is just straight up dead. Unless they have a way to wipe the board, which I'm certain they don't. But if they play like a big blocker or something, we can just ping it off. They could play a Fog. I mean, a Fog would keep them alive. We're not going to sacrifice anything. Play a Swamp. Yeah, I guess we just Flunge. So they reduce the damage of Fireblade Artist. We're going to block a token. Well, let's Blade Brand the token. Draw land. Go to damage. Opponent takes 2 and concedes. Alright, cool. Great start. I think that was like the nuts for us. We played like 4 cards by turn 2, and our opponent played nothing until turn 4. I think that's the dream. The dream for the Rakdos aggro deck. At least the one we drafted, anyway. I don't know what the actual Rakdos archetype looks like. Once again, I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I'm not a master of this by any means. This is a really slow hand. I'm gonna mulligan. This is slightly better, but not great. I'm gonna go to 5. Oh, this is the worst hand yet, but I have to keep this. Spewer to the bottom. We're gonna need lands. Opponent went to 5 too, so depends on who draws better, and we have a much lower curve. Alright, we're on the play though, which sucks. And we lose. Maybe not. Riot, huh? Well, at least we drew something to play. Okay, we can't block. That's fine. Take 2. Untap, draw land. So attack for 1, Cavalcade of Calamity. Go to damage. Get some 1/1s. Pass the turn. This Clamor Shaman's going to be pretty good here, especially if our opponent doesn't play a creature. Okay. We're going to give this Clamor Shaman haste so we can trigger Cavalcade of Calamity with it. Oh my god. Oh, this is brutal. We mauled to 5 with 1 land and still won. I guess aggro is pretty okay. Alright, round 3. You know, I'm not recording, but... Oh, gosh. I don't have a timer up for recording, so I have no idea how long this is taking me, but... 1, double 2. Yeah. Into a Clamor Shaman? Holy crap. Alright. So we start Swamp for Gutter Bones. I'm going to put the most power on the board the fastest. Opponent, going to play Gateway Plaza. We untap. So we play Thirsting Shade and Footlight Fiend, just so the auto tapper is nice to us. Get in for 2. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have an early sweeper. If they don't have an early sweeper, like Gates Ablaze or... okay, so they have Lavinia. We draw the land right on cue. Give this boy haste. Get in with everything. Lavinia can't block. So much damage. So little time. I mean, like... Okay, Sky Tethers the Clamor Shaman. That's mildly annoying. So we attack with everything, and no matter what our opponent blocks, they lose Lavinia. Pump Thirsting Shade. We gain some life. Play that. Play that. Play this. Probably should have waited till second main, because they are blue and probably have lots of flash stuff, but... Oh, give this bad boy haste. More haste. More aggro. And they're dead on our upkeep. This is sweet. This might be the fastest set of wins I've ever gotten. Hey, look at that. We're gold tier 3. Well, that's 3 wins. So, Ravnica Allegiance Limited. If you can play 3 creatures on turn 2, you win. Simple as that. This is very tempting, but I'm going to mulligan this. Too many lands. This is a perfect number of lands. We're going to keep this. We're going to keep that too. Start Gutter Bones. So good. I'm growing fond of this boy. He's doing work every day, all day. Play the Trumpeter. Opponent's got nothing. Get in for 3. Spectacle and Blade Juggler. Oh, Spike Wheel Acrobat. Sweet. Opponent's mono green. They have a 4-2. Get in with everything. I think we're going to go double creature here. It's not like they can sweep this board away. Man. We got to get this Ill-Gotten Inheritance down next turn, though. Oh, they're Gruul. Okay. Opponent plays a do-nothing enchantment. We get in for 1 metric billion damage. Play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. They're on a 3-turn clock just from the enchantment. And they concede. Oh my god. Oh, this deck's like the craziest deck I think I've ever drafted in Ravnica Allegiance Limited. Alright, we draw a 1-drop, and this hand is, we draw a 1-drop on turn 2, and this hand's amazing. So we're going to keep. I didn't see if we were on the play or the draw. That might have influenced my decision. Jeez. We're on the play, even better. So play Thirsting Shade, pass the turn. Come on, Gutter Bones, off the top. Just let me rip that. Opponent starts Plains. And a Watchdog. Dang. First defender we've run against. No attacks. Maybe it was correct to start Spear Spewer then. No idea. I mean, honestly, all I've done all day is turn cards sideways and won games. So we're going to play Grudian. And we're going to pass. Okay, opponent's turn. They play an island. And a locket. We'll ping him. Play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Should have waited till second main, but once again, gotta go fast. Get in with a Death Toucher. Opponent does not block. Takes the 2. We pass. Oh, God. That is annoying. Ping our opponent. Untap, ping our opponent. Draw land. Play Goblin Gathering. I guess we attack with the Grudian while they're tapped out, so they can't just, like, indestructible their Bethned and block. Like, yes, this won't untap, but that's okay, I think. Now we just need to draw a Cavalcade of Calamity. Bone of Growth Spirals. They pick up a Forest. And play a flyer with a big booty. They do not attack. Ping our opponent. Untap. Ping our opponent. Okay. Play the swamp. No attacks. Play the Swamp over the mountain so that we can have double Thirsting Shade activate or activate Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Well, I guess we don't need double Swamp for that, but double activate Shade if we need to. Opponent gets in for 4. We're going to take it. Plays a Senate Courier. And Gateway Sneak. Ping our opponent. Untap. Ping our opponent. Play Gutter Bones. Play a land. If we attack with the Death Toucher, we can lose it, so we're not going to. We are going to discourage attacking with the Benthid. Chillbringer. That's pretty annoying. We're probably actually going to lose this now. Well, it gives it Vigilance. Opponent going to go attacking. But not with those guys. So ping our opponent, ping ourselves. Throw a goblin under the bus. Take 3. Go to our turn. Ping our opponent. Play a swamp. Pass the turn. Okay, opponent goes to get in for a bunch of damage. So we're going to block like that. Only during your turn. Unfortunate. Opponent's going to crack the locket and draw a couple cards. Plays an island. Well, ping our opponent, because every bit of face damage helps. Untap. Ping our opponent. Get a swamp. Play a swamp. So we have 9 mana. We're going to return Gutter Bones to our hand. Play Gutter Bones. They're only attacking with 1 guy on the ground. We attack go up to 7. They have 6 in the air. 7 on the ground if they have... Do we need to attack for damage here? No, okay. We should be okay. Just as long as our opponent doesn't have an answer for ill-gotten inheritance here, we should be okay. Oh, that's a problem. Gaining 2 life is a huge problem here. That's an extra turn of ping damage that we can't afford to lose. That's also problematic. Okay, opponent goes to attacks. So we got a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming in. Okay. Ping our opponent. And that does not do it. We can't attack past. We can ping them down to 6 and crack for 4 more. They go to 2. Can we stay alive? We might be able to stay alive. No attacks. Yeah, if they didn't have that... Oh, if they didn't have that draw 2, gain 2, we'd have killed him. That's what did us in. We can go up to 7. Can we not take 7 this turn? If they have a gate or removal, we're done, I think. Code of Constraint. Okay. I don't think that changes the math. Okay, pass to block. We're going to take 6. So we can't ping with Spear Spewer this turn. And we have to crack this to stay alive at 1. Don't think we have removal that will do damage that can get rid of Resolute Watchdog. I could force a draw. Well, nope, never mind. And we don't have any Skewer the Critics in this deck, unfortunately. Blade Brand is a redraw. I don't think we have anything, though. Nope. And thus is our first loss. Dang. So close. 2 off of lethal when our opponent gained 2 life. And then it just goes to show you every single life point counts. So if you can incidentally gain some, you should. But never fear. On to round 6. This is really tempting, but I'm going to mulligan. We want both colors. Alright, we're going to keep. We're going to keep this as well. Start Black Source. Play a red in the Trumpeter. plays a Sauroform hybrid. So we play a Mountain, a Gathering, and get in for 1. Next turn we can play Calamity and Gutterbones. I'm actually hoping our opponent attacks. They do not. Alright. We'll play Gutterbones. Play Calamity. And go all out aggro. Pass the turn. See what our opponent does. I think the best thing we could draw is the Riot Shaman, but we did not. Let's give this guy a 1/1 counter. No attacks this turn. Oh, that's unfortunate that they were able to stonewall us right there. Oh, just give me the Riot Shaman that I can use to prevent them from blocking and get that additional trigger. I feel so happy with that. Another Goblin Gathering would be good here too. Make it a little Hordling Outburst and get 3 tokens. Electro Dominance. That is so brutal. Oh, there's no way we're going to win this now. Oh, good lord. Yeah. I'm pretty convinced here. Oh, jeez. Double removal. That sweet Electro Dominance value. That's a big boy. And so we have to chump this, and this is also going to be huge. We go to 4, or we take 4 anyway. Do we try and draw here? We do have a lot of 1-drops in our deck. Let's Spectacle. Okay, that helps. No attacks. So we can double block this, kill it, but we can't block this if we do. I actually think that's what we gotta do here. That way if we draw land, we can Goblin Gathering and get Gutter Bones back. Oh, it's over. It's so over. Oh my gosh. We can make chump blockers for a little bit, but oh god. Opponent adapts, makes another huge creature. Alright, we get a land. So we Goblin Gathering. Get Gutter Bones back to hand. We can attack to deal 1 damage. We have to have at least 2 guys to block. Not worth. If we had like another Goblin Gathering we could draw into, we might actually survive this, but as it stands, we need a land just to live. Are we 1 damage off of killing our opponent? Let's block here, take 4, go to 3. Untap, ping our opponent to 9. Swing 2, that's 4. Take our opponent to 5. We draw a land, activate, they go to 1. Oh, we still almost had him. Here's hoping they do combat math wrong and we punish them. Never mind, we're going to die. We have to block everything we can. Alright. It's 2 losses in quick succession. Alright. Come on, triple 1-drop hands. Show me the triple 1-drop hands. Alright, this is pretty close. We will keep this. Fortunately, this should be a mountain, but it is not. Start Gutter Bones. Opponent starts Forest. We draw Swamp. So get in for 2. Guildgate Footlight Fiend. Opponent plays an island. Plays a Sage's Row Savant. Sure. Scry's 2. I think we're going to play the Spike Wheel Acrobat this turn. Like, we're attacking. There's, like, no doubt about it. So we attack, we play Spike Wheel Acrobat, and then hopefully draw a 2-drop, and we can double 2-drop next turn after that. With the Fireblade Artist. Puts both on top. Interesting. Alright, get in. Opponent blocks the recurring creature. Takes 1. Down comes the Acrobat. At least we can Fireblade Artist and return Gutter Bones to our hand at the very minimum. Opponent plays a Forest. Plays a Steeple Creeper. We're going to play a Fireblade Artist. Get in with the 2 creatures we're okay trading off for a Steeple Creeper. Okay, opponent blocks. Get Gutter Bones back to hand. Another Steeple Creeper. I guess we can just run our hand out there, but I kind of want to keep the pressure on. Okay, opponent takes the 1. Opponent's still curving out. I'll play Cavalcade. Get in with everything. Ping our opponent for 1. Opponent has to decide between taking a bunch of damage or killing a low drop. They want to kill the low drop. It'd still take 6 here with that block, and we would recur Gutter Bones. I think if they didn't want to block Spike Wheel Acrobat, which I think they should block at least the Footlight Fiend. Because Gutter Bones we're just going to get back anyway. Although that's with perfect information. They don't know what our hand is. Alright, opponent continues with questionable decisions. Return Gutter Bones to hand. Put it into play. Opponent's turn. They play an island. And a big ol' Scuttlegator. We get a Fireblade Artist. So we play Fireblade Artist. They attack. We attack with everything. They take 1 automatically. Probably block here and Fireblade Artist. They take 3. It takes them to 4. That's probably not worth. I think we just sit back and do the whole Aristocrats thing with Gutter Bones. Like, our opponent can make huge creatures and attack, but we have direct damage involved here. Mammoth Spider for our opponent. Sack Gutter Bones. Ping our opponent. So, recur Bones. Play a Death Toucher. Feels good, man. We got in just enough damage for this to be a reasonable clock. Opponent's still a turn off of putting counters on Scuttlegator. Oh. Well, opponent has bought themselves a turn. But we can keep up the pace this direction. Opponent blocks and we ping him in the face anyway. Just keeps them on the same clock. Opponent plays a Locket. Alright, so Fireblade Artist triggers. Sack Gutter Bones, take our opponent to 2. Recur Bones. Opponent thought collapses it. Recur Bones. Play it again. Oh, it didn't do anything, opponent. Opponent plays a land. They're going to crack their Locket, see if they draw any options. They need to have permanent removal for Fireblade Artist. They draw Ascendancy, and that loses them the game. Rakdos Aggro. Up to 5 wins? Question mark. Ooh, we get a pack and a random common. Alright, 2 more wins or 1 loss. What shall it be? Alright, here we go. That is by far the slowest hand we've ever had, and we're on the draw. We're mulliganing this. Like, we need to be doing stuff on turns 1 and 2, I feel like. Although, yeah, no, we should mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this. Goblin Gathering on top. Opponent starts. What do they start with? It's a swamp. Ah, they're also Rakdos. Cult Guildmage, eh? See if they go for it. They do. Blade Brand them up. Draw a good 3-drop. Opponent plays a mountain. Goes for the Vandal, probably with haste. Yep, there's the haste. Probably loots a land. Oh, they loot their own blade brand. We draw a swamp. Does that change how we're playing? Play Roustabout. Opponent plays a mountain. Gets in for 2. We're not going to block this. No blocks. They don't loot. Plays a Blade Juggler. Pings themselves to draw. Alright. Get in for 3. They do block. We ping them for 1. We're going to go Guildgate and Goblin Gathering, because that makes them attacking with the Vandal a little bit worse. We probably should have done that instead of the Roustabout. We'll see. Opponent plays a swamp. Okay, they attack. I'll trade a Goblin for that. Opponent plays a full price Blade Juggler. Well, they've drawn a lot more cards than us. We play Inheritance and a Guildgate. No attacks. Opponent plays their own Inheritance. And now it's an awkward standoff of Inheritance. Play an Acrobat. And get in for 1. Play a mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent pings us. I think if they attack, we actually take it. If they play something pre-combat, that might change our mind. Alright, never mind. We have no choice. Keeps 1 on top. Takes us to 11. Fireblade Artist is good. And kind of even up this clock a little bit. We'll hold the swamp, make them think we got something. Opponent has removal for days. We are in the dangerously low life zone. Which unfortunately I think means we have to block here. Well, you gotta land to crack this Inheritance then? Never mind. Well, Rakdos Aggro is pretty good. Man, after that start, I thought we were really going to get away with murder. Well, let's open our rewards packs real quick. First one. Awaken the Erstwhile. That's a fun one. Don't know if it's good, but it's fun. We get Cinder Vines. And finally, rare wild card. Just what we need. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open the vault. Feels good. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you made it this far and you like this content, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitch if you'd like to catch me live, and follow me on Twitter for announcements about streams and life things and future content updates. So, thanks again for tuning in. Bye!